name's Tania Sibrey and my business is Food I Am. Food I Am started from the realisation that we were really lacking food-based experiences in the Riverina, and having enjoyed so many of these food-based experiences myself outside of the Riverina, I felt that there was a real need for it. Dragging chefs and a kitchen around in the back of my car was very much what it was all about in early days. We had a cooking class in my brother's kitchen for one of the high-profile chefs. They were really early days, and we just would hire facilities that would suit the event that we had on that particular day. So yeah, when it all began, it was really small. We purchased 12 chopping boards and 12 really good quality knives, and that's where we started. We also had some Food I Am aprons embroidered, and then after each class we would reinvest with whatever equipment we needed for the next class. So very small beginnings.
I met Tania. I'd just come back from Italy and was looking for something a little bit closer to home with working, because I was travelling quite a bit. Food I Am journey started here in Wagga with me, doing classes from home, and then just from there it escalated exponentially. We started travelling around regional areas. Tania would call me up and send me a calendar, so we'd be in Cootamundra, we'd be in Lockhart, or we'd be everywhere. So it would, writing a list from start to finish for what we needed, so you couldn't forget a spoon or a fork or a pair of tongs, because you'd be stuck when you were teaching. So it was a lot of time putting things together to get everything perfect, make sure you didn't get caught out because you were off location.
We work with amazing equipment now. We have appliances from De Dietrich, a French appliance company that are now in Australia. They have sponsored us with all of our ovens, combi steam and cooktops, gas and induction, and our dishwasher. And then we work with Breville with a lot of our smaller appliances, such as our food processors and mix masters, hand processors. So we're really lucky. We've got great relationships with a number of different companies. The relationship with our appliance partners started usually with a phone call. We always align with high quality products because we believe we offer a really high quality service, and the advantage to our appliance companies is that we're basically demonstrating their products to a captive audience that's their market. We got a few knockbacks, and I felt that our product was perfectly aligned to theirs. So I got on the phone and I rang them and kind of said, well, felt that why wouldn't you want to have your product in our amazing cooking school? So we now have their products here. Their purpose-built kitchen became possible through two things. It was one, we had the land available in a destination spot overlooking the city of Wagga Wagga, which was a fantastic place, we thought, to open up a cooking school. So we brought a number of people out here from tourism bodies, and they agreed with us. So from there, we developed a concept of a food-based facility, a cooking school out here. But then, of course, as the plans grew and the budget grew, it became a little bit scary, and one of the tourism bodies made us aware of a grant that was available. It was released in 2012, and the grant was a federal grant, and it was through TIF, which is Tourism Industry Regional Funding. It was a grueling process. We spent about 6 weeks, day and night, on this project. At the time, we didn't have a business plan or a marketing plan, so the process itself in putting the submission in was fantastic, because it really made us look at our business and what was going to make our business sustainable over a long period of time, and that made us look at different events and bringing in junior classes, more corporate team building classes. Yeah, I remember sitting in the car and feeling very emotional, because I felt like I'd put my heart in this envelope in the mailbox, and then we had the process of having to wait for a couple of months to find out if our application was successful. And so that was at the end of our first year, and then 2 months later we found out and were very excited that we were a successful applicant for this TIFF grant. So there were 760 applicants Australia-wide, and we were one of 57 successful applicants. So that made the whole dream of opening a purpose-built facility, that much more sustainable. The grant was a dollar for dollar grant, so whilst we had to invest our own capital and our own hard work, it just made the whole realisation of a fantastic cooking school in the Riverina possible.
I came along to a cooking class. My husband had heard about Food I Am through work, and he said to me, I think you should go up there and do a cooking class. We didn't have a babysitter because we'd just arrived in Wagga. So he said, go on your own, don't worry about it, you'll meet people. So came up here and he was right, had a great time, met some new people, learnt some beautiful recipes, and that was the start. I did so many classes here. Tania we got to know each other quite well, and she wanted to know what I was doing for work. My background was PR and event management, so she offered me a job here and I gladly accepted. The classes are great, everybody's learning something, everybody's here with the same passion for food, they enjoy a glass of wine, and the classes are a really fun environment to learn new skills.
We've had clients from Sydney, Canberra, Albury, Griffith, Orange, Dubbo. Every weekend that we have classes, we have people travel to our classes, and obviously the rest of the class is full of our Riverina residents, but I get a real kick out of people coming to our classes from out of town and then staying in Wagga, going to our restaurants and cafes and going shopping, and the reason that they've come here is because of an event that we've created here at Food I Am. So that's really exciting to see that. And we, as I said earlier, we always have great people. Every class that we have at Food I am always here to greet people. I love meeting our customers, greeting them, and I'm always involved in some part of the class. Not only do they learn about the different cuisine that they've come along to learn about and prepare, they're also going to meet some fantastic people and like-minded people in the class. We've had many friendships strike up and continue outside of Food I Am, and they're also going to sit down and enjoy a fantastic meal that they've created along with the rest of their class, and also enjoy some beautiful regional wine or craft beer. Some of my favourite moments of the Food I Am journey have been meeting so many fantastic like-minded people. Everybody that comes to our classes is like-minded to our philosophies, and they all leave having had a fantastic time, and we feel like they've been brought into the Food I Am family, so to speak. And another one of my favourite times at Food I Am has been when we opened our purpose-built facility. That was huge, getting it off the ground, the whole project. And when we finally opened our doors and stopped dragging chefs and myself and a kitchen around in the back of the car and had a home, it was a really exciting time. We have a great relationship with all the chefs that come through Food I Am, whether they're a regional or a national or an international chef. And that's one of the aspects that we've really enjoyed. We've had great journeys with, say, Melina Pontorero from Manuelina Culinari. Melina has an Italian culinary school, and Melina's grown with us right from the word go. We've expanded our programs with her, with Italian cuisine and salami, sausage making, and our Italian tours. We have great relationships with Annette Fear from the Spirit House Restaurant and Cooking School in Yandina. It's a multi-award winning restaurant and cooking school, and they've been a great inspiration to myself at Food I Am. And Annette was our inaugural chef at Food I Am when we first started, and she comes every year, twice a year now. There's such a demand for her classes, and she loves seeing the progress of Food I Am. Some of the highlights at Food I Am with chefs have been when we've had Christine Manfield visit our cooking school, and Frank Camorra from Movida, Giovanni Palou from Freshwater, and recently Lindy Milan. So bringing those high-profile chefs to Wagga and to our food school is always a delight. These high-profile chefs are usually wowed with the location. They often have no idea where they're turning up to. Where to next with our tours? Well, we're planning a tour to Spain next year along with our Italy tours. We'd like to expand our capacity to increase our team building and corporate and private dining classes. We'd like to have masterclass weekends.
Wagga is a really great central location for so many outlying areas. It's an easy way for people coming from either Sydney or Melbourne, Orange, to get here. The most exciting thing about it is just seeing the diverse range of people that we're bringing to the region. We have such a really great array of products and regionalism here in Wagga, and a really big following for it. So it's really great to be able to showcase regional products and excite people of the region about what we have available. So a lot of people don't know what's available around here, and just offer something that they're not getting in a country area that maybe is a little bit more readily available in city areas.
Well, after 4 years of growth and planning with Food I Am, we've grown and got a lot bigger, and so I came to the realisation at the start of the year that I couldn't keep doing all parts of the business. So we've brought a couple of amazing people in, and they're helping me now with our events and ordering and planning, and we're putting more procedures and manuals and that in place, and this is enabling me to get back to working on the business again and not so much in it.
Mm-hmm.